With the battle lines now drawn, the next pivotal step towards this year's general election is the dissolution of Parliament and the issuance of the writ of election by the President. This could happen anytime between now and August, marking 5 years since the current Parliament's first sitting. The writ of election will set the date and location for candidate nominations, which must occur between 5 days and a month after issuance. Now, this is when things really ramp up. Campaigning kicks off on nomination day and runs for at least 9 days. Then there's the cooling off day, giving voters a chance to pause and reflect before heading to the polls. No campaigning is allowed on this day. Polling day itself must take place within 56 days of nomination day. So when can we expect this year's general election? Let's take a look at the timelines from previous elections for a clue. Back in 2011, the Boundaries Report came out on 24th February. Less than 2 months later, Parliament was dissolved on 19th April, and the writ of election was issued that very day. Nomination day followed a week later, and polling day was just 10 days after that. That meant it was about 2.5 months from the release of the Boundaries Report to election day in 2011. But things moved a lot faster in 2015. The Boundaries Report dropped on 24th July, and just a month later, Parliament was dissolved. Nomination day followed a week after that, and polling day was just 10 days later on 10th September. So from the Boundaries Report to election day, it was a quick turnaround of only about a month and a half. In the 2020 general election held during the pandemic crisis, the Boundaries Report was issued in March and Parliament was dissolved 3 months later. Nomination day followed a week after, with polling day occurring 10 days later on 10th July. In total, it was about 3.5 months from the release of the Boundaries Report to election day, when voters cast their ballots to decide who would represent them in Parliament.